Hi, this is Takeshi Yashima. Welcome to a former4prosperity.com. So today's topic is three quotes that potentially change your life. All right, so I've been in the wealth building journey for almost decade. I started like around 2008, so it's almost a year to since I started. I actually started with real estate in the beginning, but at the end, not at the end, I'm still doing it. But also started do the business back in 2013. And then I've been seeing a lot of successful people and read a lot of books and also a lot of audio programs, right? Also taking a lot of seminars, right? And then I get the quote, like if you are, we try to achieve financial independence or create a success. I am sure that you are, there is some quote that you like, and the quotes that definitely help you build a business or create a success, right? And then there is actually three quotes that I believe it's really good, and then it's gonna really help to create success and potentially change people's life if we fully embrace it. Okay, so I just want to share these three quotes that I believe it's life changing. So actually there is two gentlemen. The quote from two gentlemen. Okay, so one of the first person everybody knows, Robert Kiyosaki, and the other person is the person named Jim Rohn. So both of them is very influential figure for me, and then those three quotes like serves me for years. And then honestly, if I know the true meaning of these three quotes, then I may be able to create success faster. And I hope that this blog gonna deliver this for some of the people, right? So excuse me. So the first quote, that's from the Robert Kiyosaki. So he says something like difference between the successful people and the unsuccessful people is what do they do their spare time. Okay. Seems to be very very fundamentals. Well, if people want to do something, then want to do create success, then you're gonna have to focus on the things that contributing the success, right? And in the beginning, a lot of people started in the business or part-time business or investment while we all have a full-time job. All right. So full-time job is dominating most of our time. So what we need to do is really focus on what we do after our full-time job or during the weekend, right? So those two times is the one that like we have a free time. Okay, so we need to be able to really focus on those two times to build our business or invest in ourselves, go to the seminars and all those things. Okay, I mean, I'm not really talking about physical activity that we need to do, like building businesses or go to the seminar. It's more like your feeling and also your mindset about those times, right? Because I've been seeing so many people that do have a lot of times after work, but they don't do the work, right? They don't do the work to create a success because of the lack of the mindset. Okay, so for those people, they will look at those spare time as it's really valuable time, and they will spend major amount of the time to build themselves, right? Go to the seminars, even some of the people taking the vacation just to go to the seminar. Not some, but a lot of people taking just taking the vacation to go to the seminar, right? For me the same. When I just starting out the businesses, I was so busy with the job, so I use all my vacation time to go to the seminar, right? I just allocate, just take the vacation just to go to the seminar, building the businesses, right? Of course, during the weekend, I was so busy before, but I was just mindset to do the things that do create contribute to our success, to my success, right? So you gotta have to think about that, because if you are thinking that, if you have I have a weekend, so maybe let's watch TV a little bit or all those, right? Then I don't know if you can create a success or not, right? You're gonna have to have a mindset of the time is very variable, and then what to do with those times, right? It's very, very counting toward the success, especially when we are in the business part-time or investing in part-time. Okay, that's the first thing. And then the second thing, right? Second quote is the gentleman called Jim Rohn. Okay, he is one of the influential figure and thought leader. And then I learned so much from him. Okay, so one of the things that what he say is formal educations makes you living, and the self education makes you fortune. Okay, I read another book. It's very talking very similar things, right? Successful people is thinking always learning process is lifetime process. Okay, while average people, which is middle class people and all those, I'm not gonna say unsuccessful. Some of the middle class people is very successful, but average people thinks that education ended in school, right? Amen, right? So we gotta have to think, shift the mindset that on over like it's actually actually started after finishing school. Okay, because uh, the normal education, right, formal education until the college, we just gonna learn the required skill to survive in the job. Okay, but for the self education, right, is actually learning the extra skill that the created success. But also, I want you to think about the mindset behind this word. Okay, do you have a mindset, or do you want, you are already or you want to do by yourself, like you want to actually create a skill, or you want to cultivate a skill, learning the skill so that you can create success? Do you have this kind of mindset, right? A lot of unsuccessful people think that those investment, right, because we're gonna go to the seminars, right, we're gonna go to the meetup or go to the boot camps or company event, which all cost money, right? A lot of people think that these as a cost, why you have to go, and then we can learn, you're using just do by yourself. While successful people think that those things is investments, right? So I've been seeing a lot of successful people, right, investing major money, right, into the education so that they can better themselves, and then they can provide more value, right? Because how much we will make money is direct proportion of the value we provide, right? And then in order to increase our value, then we have to improve ourselves, right? Improve ourselves through the education, right? Go to the seminar, right? Go to the boot camp and all that. It's part of it, right? And then of course we're gonna have to implement the plan, and we're gonna have to take action and all that. But if we don't have that kind of mindset, it's really hard to actually improve ourselves, right? And then provide the value to the marketplace. Okay, so that's the second quote that really changed my mindset and also changed my life, right? And then the third quote, this is the most important quote I believe, okay, and I really think in my personally, okay. So this is also the same gentleman, Jim Rohn, right? The purpose of setting goal is what makes of you to achieve it. I didn't understand until I really see the detail. I really truly understand what it is. Okay, so in the book, right, I'm gonna introduce it, but in the book, Challenge to Succeed, his mentor, Al Shaw, right, Jim Rohn's mentor, Al Shaw, asked him that your first goal should be becoming the millionaire. Okay, and then the Jim Rohn said, why I have to be the millionaire? It's just get to good to get the $1,000,000, right? Then it's okay, right? And then the out of shop said, then you miss it. So you become millionaire. What makes you to achieve it, right? So what that mean is, if you become the type of the person that who can create $1,000,000 or make $1,000,000, or have a great mindset, skill set, and a character and a virtue necessary to create $1,000,000, right? Or providing, so skill set can be providing the value, right? Can do a lot of great presentation. There is no fear and then providing a lot of great value to the people, right? If we can provide that big value to other people, right, then we can actually create $1 million on demand. You know that, rather than getting the $1 million itself. Okay, so if you have this kind of quality, right, if you go through the process and if you learn this kind of quality, even if you actually lost $1 million or more, maybe $10 million in debt, you can create again, right? So that's the reason why like people like Robert Kiyosaki, right, people like Steve Jobs, right, people like Donald Trump, all those people went bankrupt several times, but they get back up because they already go through this process and they become the type of the person that can make millions or millions or millions dollar on demand. Okay. On the other hand, for the people that are just focusing on just getting $1 million, right, it's tend to lose and then lose it after a few years and then never be able to get back. So typical example is lottery winner, right? Lottery winner maybe getting a 20 million, $30 million jackpot in the state lottery, but after a few years they lose money, right? After 3 years, 4 years, and they never be able to get back because they never had the quality of keeping the money or increase the money, right? Because they don't have a quality to become the million, right? They are not millionaire quality. So that's the reason why once they lose it, that's it, right? So it's always good to focus on to becoming one. So this we can create a wealth on demand, right? So those three quotes, I actually, these three quotes changed my life, okay? And I hope that I hope that you get great value out of this video. Okay, and if you get great value out of this video, if you can share in the Facebook or LinkedIn or other social media, I will be appreciated, right? And then if you want to build a business, home business via Meetup, maybe you can go to my website and you can click totally free video courses, right, on the right hand side of the web page, how to create a business, home business via Meetup. So this video is simply explaining my personal strategy to attract and get more quality leads and prospect using Meetup. Okay, so have a great day, everyone, and I will talk to you on the next video. Okay, bye bye.